So I was just checking out the news, and I just seen a story on what they're calling the Great Migration, where it's like records numbers of people that's quitting their jobs. You know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere and shit. But then the very next story that came on was they was talking about uh, in a white neighborhood supposedly people was locking up like toothpaste and toiletries and deodorant and all this other shit. They gotta call the manager to get them to bring out a key to unlock the little plastic case so they can get toothpaste out. Well, I can tell you one thing for sure, and I'm not one to sit around and harp about race or saying that ain't my thing, but the truth of the matter is, anybody that's lived in a black neighborhood knows that if you go anywhere, they locking all that shit up. I mean, you can go to the motherfucking beauty supply, they locking up fucking do-rags and they locking up fucking bonnets and all this other shit behind the counter and shit like that. And you can't just go over to an aisle no more and just pick up a stocking cap. You know what I'm saying? You have to go. They hand them to you behind the counter. But it's kind of ill. Like, it just really make you think. Like, it's when it comes to this type of shit. I mean, just look at this the way I look at it. I look at it like this: if motherfuckers is quitting in mass numbers, they quitting jobs, they still got needs. So motherfuckers still gonna need shit. So what's the outplay? If they just quitting and they ain't got shit else lined up, then it ain't gonna be just like niggas out here looting and stealing. It's gonna be white motherfuckers out here stealing too. Cause every person that they showed in that segment was white. And so now they getting a taste of what black folks is going through. And it's not so much as the jobs ain't available, because they did make mention of the fact that, the job market is on point. You can go out there and get twice as much money as what you would have got in the restaurant industry prior to the pandemic. So motherfucking Wendy's is paying like 13, 14 an hour. McDonald's is 14 up to 16 an hour. Amazon is paying like 20 plus. That's just to name a few. So it's plenty of jobs out here, but for some reason, some of these motherfuckers just up and just quit. But you still gonna need toothpaste, deodorant, toiletries. You're gonna need food. You're gonna need a bunch of shit, and all of it costs money. So what the fuck sense do it make to be quitting these jobs? And if I had to guess, a lot of these motherfuckers ain't even got a job lined up to replace the job that they quit. That's just fucking stupid. It's counterproductive. All it's gonna do eventually is lead to more crime. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no one color capable of committing crimes. Motherfuckers, some motherfuckers commit crimes because they on survival mode. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't justify it, but you got motherfuckers out here who are too lazy or whatever the case. I think it's a lazy thing, and they lack being resourceful. So, or you got motherfuckers that's too dependent on somebody else to provide their needs and shit like that. And then, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker cut them off. Now you ass out. See what I'm saying? It ain't no excuse for motherfuckers to go without in this in this uh 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 in this state that we in right now. Cause there's plenty of fucking jobs out here. Plenty of them. Everybody's hiring. Like everybody I didn't talk to, you know what I'm saying, from my job to everybody else's job, all these motherfuckers is hiring. So if you're going without, that's because you want to go without, which 10 to 1, it's only a matter of time before you robbing and stealing to get what you need to get. This don't make no fucking sense, man. You know what I'm saying? So so in some of these white neighborhoods or uh, uh, non-black or whatever you want to call it. Some of these white neighborhoods, long story short, them motherfuckers want to get the taking shit. They're gonna be up in there stealing toothpaste and fucking toilet paper and fucking shit like that. Shit you could pay for because they too lazy to go work a fucking job. You know what I'm saying? The one chick on the fucking thing, she was talking about, oh well, she was an advertisement. I don't know nothing about how much they make, but either way, why would you pick a job or a career path that didn't supply enough money for you to do what you need to do? Anyway, she's talking about, oh well, I want to go and just take a trip out of town and just find my purpose and all this bullshit. She didn't look under 30 at all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, the fuck is you talking about? You could have just took a fucking vacation and kept it moving. See, some of these motherfuckers, the pandemic put people on lazy mode. And you had like the president and all the motherfuckers was giving out fucking stimulus, and motherfuckers going out there getting PPP loans, and there's probably some grants out there they was getting, and all this free shit. They didn't have to pay no rent for X amount of time, but ain't none of that shit gonna last forever. So eventually you gonna have to get up off your ass and then go and get you a motherfucking job so you can take care of what you need to take care of. Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? That's just the game that most of us choose. If you ain't gonna go and start your own business, then you're gonna have to go work for somebody else. There ain't nothing wrong with that. So long as you're getting what you need out the deal. If it's not enough at the one job, get a second job. I'm not one for using the term hustle, but some people get their little side hustle deals and whatever, and it's a hustle because you can't live off of it. You might get a couple pennies, but ultimately, it's not enough for you to live off of. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what you want to do in addition to a primary job, by all means, go do it. You know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers out here, man, they let the pandemic set them back. And then now they done been off work for so long, now they don't want to go back. Because they was probably able to tread water with all the fucking handouts that the government gave out. You know what I'm saying? And between that and hustling and begging and borrowing and scheming and plotting and filling out PPP loan paperwork and the stimulus checks and whatever the fuck else they was giving out, you think in your mind that you gonna be straight. Man, you stupid. But that's just my opinion.